Are you grumpy? Are you grumpy? I'm so grumpy. Okay, well, all right. Hello DIY friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danie, your friendly neighborhood DIYer, and this week we are tackling a highly requested video. We've almost come full circle of 1 year since the last time I've done a video like this, and that is tackling some cool, calming clay projects. Cool, calming clay. This week we need a calming activity. I just want to chill. I've been going really hard. And I just feel like this is what I need. And I hope that you guys feel that too. I hope the 3 projects that I do today inspire you or make you want to do something cool in your home. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe. I got some cool DIY projects coming up this summer, some creative beasts, some Pinterest made me do it, some can I make it for cheaper, some homemade homes. It's gonna be great. So without further ado, let's jump into this cool, calming clay episode. Editor, roll that tape. Boop. This is gonna be really weird. I love it. All right, so we are in the studio, we are sitting, we have our coffee, we are cozy with our sweater. I'm feeling good, the environment is right. Just drinking out of my DIY in progress mug. Coffee just tastes better in a DIY in progress mug. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so for my first clay idea, I was on, where was I? Urban Outfitters? I think I might have been. And they had these kind of like grumpy cat lamps, or like lamps that have the animal shape on them. So I went to the thrift store and I found 2 lamps with this funky little lamp, and I mostly bought it for the base and this lovely little like umbrella top hat. And then I also found this lamp. Actually, this is a very fun lamp. I very much enjoy this. It is a pineapple. I'm not a huge fan of the, whoa. Not a huge fan of this, but we could take off the little gems and we could also paint that. But we have a very like body-esque shape going down here. So like the base, we have the body, and then I can actually remove these. I'm gonna snap these off and we can kind of create the head around that. I love this shade as like the top of our little funky cat. So I wanna use this base and then have this on top of here so the cat has something to sit on, and then we have this like funky little kind of umbrella looking top. I like this direction. I hope you guys like this direction because I'm obsessed. So there's a few cat options. There was like a normal cat that kind of looked like it was doing its thing and it had the ears, but I don't know, the grumpy cat, just like it's really calling to me. I love it. I love the like droopy face, mostly because lately I feel like that grumpy cat. Wait, I can like do a really good grumpy cat face. Wait. So I think I'm gonna get some scissors. I'll cut this out because I do want to get it on the base before I start working with it. Thank goodness. Okay, it works. He definitely looks like, I mean, unamused for sure, but there's definitely something off about him. found with working with air dry clay is that if your project has different thicknesses and it tends to dry at different times, you're gonna start to see cracking in your project. So what I'm gonna be doing is using plastic. I'm gonna cover a couple parts during the drying process to kind of slow down the drying so that other things can catch up, and then the next day I'll remove it out. So let me reveal to you Mr. Grumpy Cat. I don't think a DIY has ever brought me so much joy. You know what I mean? Like every time I look at him, I just feel so freaking happy. He did end up getting a big crack right along the tail area and just along the back. Overall, he seemed to have dried okay, but what I did do was I just used some drywall compound and I just filled in the cracks and then sanded it smooth, and it was fine. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint, I'm using all acrylic paints, but I'm gonna paint him a nice white for just for a base coat, and then we'll start going in with some detailing. Varnished, we're ready to go, and he is grumpier than ever. This is probably the most ridiculous project I've ever done. And I've done some ridiculous things. This takes the cake. Without further ado, the Grumpy Cat. DIY friends, I set out to create my own Grumpy Cat lamp, and I think I achieved my goal. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of obsessed with this piece. He is a total grump, but I guess I would be too if I was a lamp. Alright guys, the next clay project I'm tackling was inspired by Holly from Sun Sprinkles. She creates and sells these amazing, colorful, handcrafted pieces. And when I saw these fun vases she made, I knew right then I had to try my DIY hands at this. Holly is awesome. Go support her. She is linked in my description box. I thrifted this vase for $3. After some research, I found out that this is going for $60 on Etsy. But we're gonna go ahead because I paid $3, so. You were a strong, independent woman. You can open this paint. Coat number 1, but it will probably need about 2 to 3 more coats, so I'm going to keep doing this off camera so we can keep on moving. Now all we need to do is pick our colors, roll it out into like some snaky coils, and then just start picking a pattern to like bring this whole thing to life and make it fun and colorful. I'm so excited. It's a vibe. It's not a vibe. I don't know, guys. I think that looks pretty cool. So now the part where I'm the most scared is I gotta stick this in the oven, 275. I'm gonna do it for 15 minutes only, and we'll see what the outcome is. I mean, check it out, guys. Honestly, I think this looks so cool. This is a very cool vase. Vase, it's a thing. To finish this whole thing off, I am going to use a polyurethane satin varnish, but this is really great as a top coat, so it'll leave a little bit of a sheen behind, which is kind of what I'm going for. Clay project is so trippy and I love it. It was so simple to create and I feel like anyone can accomplish a similar look with a thrifted item. This has a very cool end game. Highly recommend you give this one a try, friends. Now, I was recently watching Architect Digest, the home tour for Troye Sivan. What I thought was really cool in his home is that he had these like kind of clay faces on his desk, but I just kind of thought about this idea, this imperfect face can be such a cool kind of contemporary art piece. I have some clay, some sculpting clay, and I want to make a cool face. Let's grab the old sketchbook. I'm gonna go get this guy in the oven and let's see how he turns out. See you soon, corporate man. No! He did such a great job. I let him sit overnight. There was a few cracks on his back, but I mean, overall, I think he did pretty good. So I'm just actually going to fill in those cracks with some joint compound, just because I'm going to be painting him white anyways. But you're looking good, my friend. Woo-hoo! You know, I think this actually ended up being my favorite out of the three. So in my head, this guy represents a 9-to-5 worker, someone who sits at a desk for 8 hours doing something they don't love and is just exploding with creativity that needs to be released. I love creating pieces that can tell a story, and I think this piece is so unique, and I love this creation for my home. DIY friends, thank you so much for watching this calming, clay, crafty episode. I hope you enjoyed it because I certainly did. It really feeds the soul and I enjoy it so much. You guys should let me know what was your favorite out of the three and would you try any of the three? Let me know in the comment section below and don't forget to subscribe because we got lots of cool DIY projects coming up and you don't want to miss out. With that said, as always, stay positive, stay creative, and keep on DIYing. Bye-bye.